What it do, suckers? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy TC3, and today we are reacting to top 10 JoJo Bizarre Adventure stands. Now, I fuck with JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I love the concept of it. Each season was a new character. You know, couldn't really get attached to nobody. Ain't that some shit? But you know, we're gonna go ahead and react to this today. If you are new, do me a favor, man. Like, comment, and fucking subscribe. You already fucking clicked on the video, man. Do it. Do it. So, you know, let's go ahead and get into the reaction today, man. See what's popping with these stands. I ain't watched JoJo in like a little minute, but definitely remember the stands, though. Definitely remember them.
Number 10, Silver Chariot. The sword-swinging speedster in service of everyone's favorite Frenchman.
I remember,
While its physical prowess may not be all that grand, what Silver Chariot lacks in its thrusts, it makes up for in its blistering speed.
okay.
Able
Damn, that motherfucker was slicing that motherfucker up. So I give Silver Chariot that one. I give it to him, I guess. Makes sense.
to slice up anything from pillars to people, when Polnareff's personal knight gets revved up, there's every chance his opponent is going to end up as a pincushion. And that's all without him using his ever so handy projectile blade.
Oh
that
yeah,
thing
he can
looks like
shoot
it
that
might
bitch
sting.
too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was a fight right there. That was a fucking fight right there. That was definitely. Because I think he shot it out before that one, but I don't remember this off the top of my head. But when he shot that bitch right there, I remember, I think he was about to I think he was on the verge of really losing on some shit.
Number 9, Echoes. Much like Best Boy Koichi, his stand went through quite the transformative journey during his time as a member of Josuke's entourage.
Echo.
At first, all Echoes was capable of was dishing out powerful sound waves directly into an opponent's eardrums. But after evolving thrice, it not only became a gravity-manipulating miniature titan, but also the resident master of sass.
敵はマジにヘビーなパワー持ってますね。
I'm fucking weak.
SHIT 押し負けてしまいました。
You don't see many stands dishing out cutting-edge insults like Act 3 just before they wreck someone's limbs.
Not
or in the
dead
case of that one nurse, her career.
Act 3 OK マスター Let's kill the hole
Boy, oh Lord have mercy.
Number 8, Sticky.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Echo should have been hired for that. He should have been way fucking hired for that.
Fingers. One should not underestimate the power of zippers. In the hands of a true gangster like Bucciarati, he's able to take this novel concept and turn it into a death-dealing art form.
That motherfucker, unzip your ass up. Yup.
With his punkish stand in tow, anything that the capo lashes out against can be turned into a zipper, allowing him to dismantle his targets, stitch them back together, or just open walls to sneak out of some sticky situations. Must be pretty embarrassing for all those wannabe mafiosos to die by getting their bodies unceremoniously unzipped like a pair of fine Italian pants.
Yeah, I liked his shit. I ain't gonna cap. His shit was definitely fucking hard. Personally, feel like that should have been a little bit higher than. It should have been a little bit higher too, cause just imagine that ability though, for real. Like you could just, if I could just hit your whole back from front, unzip your ass, and then throw you into pieces. Fuck you talking about? It's done. Zip your arm, like I think he even had a move where he unzipped his hand and he shot that bitch. Like imagine that, you could turn any part of you into like a real projectile. Like that's a good one.
7, Sex Pistols. While not nearly as R-rated as one might imagine a stand with this moniker to be, we can't deny the effectiveness of these 6 little bullets and how they've saved Mista's bacon on numerous occasions.
Oh yeah.
By far the most talkative stand of the bunch, These projectiles are comedic sextuplets able to redirect all of Mista's shots from any angle, homing them in on a target before supercharging them for maximum damage.
They shit was fire.
They're truly the most adorable killing instruments ever seen in an anime.
Them niggas is cold. I fuck with them. Dead.
Number 6, King Crimson.
Ooh.
It just works, okay? And because it works, this insidious eraser of time and lord of lagging almost succeeded in slaughtering his way through the entirety of Bucciarati's gang.
That motherfucker.
Combine that with an extra ability to take brief glimpses into the future, and Diavolo's ultimate tool is more of a satanic force than Ebony Devil ever was. It doesn't matter how fast or crafty you are, it's all meaningless next to the big boss and his Scarlet Undo button.
That motherfucker there, that was a motherfucker.
Think you've landed a hit? Nope, it's just been erased. Now you get to look at King Crimson's terrifying mug as he pounds you into an early grave. Number 5, Crazy Diamond.
That motherfucker almost reminded me of the Stan? The one that Dio had. Was it The World? I think it's The World.
How do you know when someone has elevated themselves to a new tier of badassery? When they can summon a shimmering sentinel to pummel the ever-loving crap out of someone, patch them up until they're the pinnacle of health, just so they can lay the smackdown on them all over again. While the healing properties of Crazy Diamond have ensured Josuke's allies have pulled through even on death's door, it's also one hell of a powerhouse, more than capable of cracking down on even the toughest of hand fetishists, thanks to its flurry of fists.
Stay popping.
Number 4, The World.
Yeah,
You thought that one of the Joestar stands would be next on this list, but it was him, Zawarudo. Tomare Tokyo! While it may have only been introduced at the last stages of the arc, Dio's power turned out to be beyond anything we had ever seen up until that point. Not only is its physical prowess so substantial that it's able to match that of Star Platinum, but it's also able to freeze time on a whim.
Boy, that motherfucker there. The World was a fucking OP stand. I'm not gonna cap that motherfucker there. I don't care what nobody say, bro, because when we all was watching this part, we all was thinking the same fucking thing. How the fuck are you gonna beat this shit? He was damn near getting I forgot this one, Joe's name. I forgot it, but he was bodying everything.
That with a vampire with zero empathy and delusions of godhood, and you have a recipe for a very painful death. Number 3, Killer Queen. It's not easy trying to live a peaceful life free of distraction, annoyances, and anyone that might have an inkling you're actually a serial killer who likes to keep the hands of his female victims. Thankfully for Yoshikage Kira, he's got a stand that allows him to turn anything he touches into a bomb. Perfect for when you want to remove your problems with just the flick of your thumb.
Ooh,
No.
Now that is kind of OP too. Now that remind me of like off of Hunter x Hunter, the dude who had like the bomb. He could put bombs on people. Like that is a crazy ass ability. Only thing is you'd have to be close to people or be able to touch their stand. But that might be, that's kind of OP. It's kind of OP.
Not only did this fatal feline detonate a substantial amount of people, but thanks to Bites the Dust, it almost succeeded in ending the entire Joestar bloodline with one hell of a kaboom.
Nah, dead ass. And that was
Number 2, Gold Experience. The golden boy of the Jojo franchise. While this stand
yeah,
lacks
I
the raw
remember this one.
brutality of its predecessors, it still shines thanks to the versatile ability to manipulate life itself.
もう一遍言うけど追ってくるなんて考えないでよ本当は一遍でいいことを二度言うのは嫌いなんだ
Whether that means turning inorganic matter into animals at the tip of a hat, plugging up wounds, or supercharging a foe's senses with every punch, there seems to be no end to what Giorno is capable of. That being said, all that goes out the window with the introduction of Gold Experience Requiem, a stand that can negate anything you throw at it, making it pretty much the most broken anime power in existence.
私の前に立つ者はどんな能力を持とうと絶対に行くことはないこれがゴールドエクスペリエンスレクイエム
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here's some honorable mentions.
Oh shit.
切断面の傷口の中にうごめいている
I remember that one. Man.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Star Platinum. The stand that just keeps getting
Lord,
stronger.
wow.
At its bare minimum, Jotaro's so-called evil spirit is a brawler of the highest caliber, whose
that
speed
one.
and precision when it comes to striking broke a multitude of bodies during the gang's journey to Egypt. Normally, that would be enough. But then we learned it could extend its finger and skewer the skull of any unlucky soul who got in its way. Of course, this was all a prelude to Jotaro somehow managing to access his own form of time manipulation, which is just another way of saying Star Platinum can now beat the Aura 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 out of anyone a million times faster.
No cow.
時は動き出す
And BOW! That's why I
So which
said,
JoJo stand
and
is your
Star
favorite?
Platinum,
Let us know in the comments below. Maybe follow this.
Star Platinum is definitely that motherfucker. Star Platinum is definitely that motherfucker, bro. That is a cold ass motherfucker right there. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't give his recognition at first, but Star Platinum, that one definitely deserves number 1. Crazy, man. Gotta do some more JoJo Bizarre Adventure stuff on this channel.